There were a lot of poignant things that happened during the aftermath of the crash. I'll go to my grave having been able to be there to comfort members of the families at the right time, and those were really special moments in my life that I'll not forget. One of the things that happened during the design of the memorial took it an entirely different slant. We were planning to put a memorial, and Terry Don Phillips announced at the memorial service that we would place a memorial in Gallagher-Iba in perpetuity. And so as we planned, we thought there ought to be some kind of a sculpture by which we express our feelings toward the incident. And we, after careful thought, selected Harold Holden from the Enid area, who is a very noteworthy Western sculptor and artist. We were in my office, and I began to explain to him the feelings that we'd like to convey. He took a single sheet of paper and knelt down beside my desk, and in not longer than a minute drew this sculpture. And from the time he put that on that single sheet of paper, it never changed until it was cast larger than life and placed in Gallagher-Iba. He did that so quickly that I looked at him and I said, H, how did you do that? How did you express the feeling of a grieving cowboy? And he said, except for the face, that's me. And I said, tell me more. He said, well, several years ago, my wife Edna Mae and I were riding our horses recreationally one Sunday afternoon. And one of our friends came to find us and tell us that we had had a death in our family. He said, I literally fell from my horse and assumed that position. He said, I've never forgotten it. And he said, a cowboy never touches the ground with his hat unless he's been bucked off his mount or unless he is deeply grieved. So even the expression of the We Will Remember Cowboy gave its artist an opportunity for outlet. We named the statue We Will Remember. And along the way, I've asked myself, what are we really remembering? Well, I think we're remembering 10 great guys. This guy sits on my desk in my library at home, and every day I rub his back to remember. We're remembering those 10 guys. We're remembering what we did to respond to the incident, but I think more than that, we're remembering what it means to be family and what it takes to dig deeply and call out the best emotions in humankind.